Jobber Radio. It's Jobber Radio. Oh, wrestling podcast featuring Matt Zion, Bomber Rap, Scott and Lee, and the one and only Peanut. It's Jobber Radio. Jobber Radio. It's Jobber Radio. It's Jobber Radio. It's Jobber Radio. Bitches.
Peanut is peak Peanut right now. I think he's just fucking with us at this point.
This Tommy makes me think of a Japanese Christian.
Like the religion or the wrestler?
No, the wrestler.
Okay, I didn't. What's going on, everybody? Welcome to Jobber Radio. It is time for the Royal Rumble, special. I think this is pretty much everybody's favorite pay-per-view besides, every once in a while you have somebody that say, it's good, but I like WrestleMania. Don't trust those people. I'm Jake, a.k.a. Bomber. We got a couple characters here today. First of all, Peanut. Peanut is in the house. How are you doing, man?
Good. Last podcast, I had the flu. As I told you guys, if anyone out there is thinking of getting the flu, I definitely recommend against it.
Oh,
because unless it's like you want to not work for a week.
That sometimes is a good thing, but
But also, I didn't leave bed for 2 days.
Yeah, that's bad. Yeah,
that's the bad part. So don't do the flu. And I second that. Royal Rumble is my favorite pay-per-view.
Well, good deal. Good. Well, yeah, I'm glad you're feeling better. We do have somebody here on the cast today who apparently is not feeling so great. Scott is here. How are you doing, man?
I'm better than I've been. I actually didn't work on Monday. I was in bed from about 8 a.m. till 4 p.m. after I called in sick to work. Mm-hmm. It's literally just a matter of a cough that is very, very bad. As of late, it's been pretty good, except when I cough, if that makes any sense. So, yeah, I will do my best to avoid that, but I can't guarantee anything.
That's it. Your challenge here tonight is not to cough on the show.
Yeah, I feel like I want to right now.
Don't
real
you
bad.
do it. You better mute that mic. You better mute it.
I'll move it or something, yeah. But I agree, though. The Rumble, it's funny to call it my favorite, but even bad Rumbles are still pretty great. So,
I agree. Yeah.
I love them. Even when Batista lost or Michaels one being shitty. Mm-hmm. It's whatever. They're still fun. So, yeah, I always love the Rumble. And now there's two Rumbles.
Ones for, non-fans to watch, too. You can invite non-fans and they'll have a good time.
There's always something cool happening every couple minutes in the Rumble itself and the matches.
Too. And then people are I remember them.
Yeah. And plus the matches are usually different ones. They'll try different stuff with the championships. It's fun stuff.
Yeah, and the other guy here today, I heard that.
I moved the mic. I tried.
I heard that. Lee is also here. Lee, how are you doing? You haven't been sick lately. You're not sick right now, are you? You're okay? Healthy right now?
I'm pretty good. I'm all the way live, pal.
Nice. So how you doing? Everything been going good for you? You been decent lately?
There you go. Injuries. But other than that, pretty good.
Well, good. Good to hear, man. You ready to talk the Royal Rumble? Is it also your favorite pay-per-view for WWE, that is?
I guess by default, just because it's usually the match is usually the most interesting thing that happens in a while. But yeah, I guess.
Okay.
That's kind of an interesting point because it does come after usually a dead period, so it's yay, this one's guaranteed good after the shit we've had. Not saying that there's been bad stuff like TLC was good in that, but you know what I mean. Historically, things turn the corner when the Rumble comes around.
Yeah, I have heard a lot of people after Survivor Series they'll tune out and then they'll tune back in come Royal Rumble. So this is you're gonna get a lot of people coming back in to jump back into the groove of things. So one person who's not coming back in apparently is Matt Zion in Rab. They're not here tonight. Rab, MIA. Zion, I don't know if you're wondering where Zion is.
Streaming.
Rab did let us know he wouldn't be here.
Yes, Rab did let us know. Zion did not let us know and then went streaming a couple hours ago, never said a word to us. So if you're wondering where Zion is right now, for anybody listening, hey, where's Zion? Your guess is as good as mine, besides we know he's streaming. So maybe one day he'll let us know what's up.
He has kind of given a running, I don't watch it, I don't care mentality.
Sure.
But I know, it'll be good to have him on. The Rumble, you'd think he'd be on for that. But the flaw with that is he'll come back when it's good. Yeah, but if he doesn't watch it, he doesn't know when it is.
Yeah.
So,
and unfortunately, I mean, I do agree with if he doesn't want to watch it, it's not good, and that's fine. But at least let your friends know what's going on. Yes or no. That's all we ask. But anyway, that's where he's at. So let's get into the Rumble. There are 9. God damn it! I heard that. There are 9.
One, I'm sorry.
I'm kidding. 9 matches filling up this card here. What's up?
9.
I was gonna say, I realize now we're in Discord thing now that I'm the only one who actually mutes their mic.
I guess so.
I never bother with that.
I thought everybody did that. Like when Bomber was introducing himself, like I thought we all hit the trigger.
I think Rab does.
I'm a professional. I know how to keep quiet.
I just coughed my head off by muting it. I hope that worked.
It worked.
Yeah.
I'm just a little leery about muting it because then who knows what happens to the connection. Oh shit! So
maybe that's why I always lose connection.
Probably. Okay, so let's get to this big card. We got 9 full matches here for the Rumble. Let's break some stuff down. Let's talk about who we think is going to be walking out the winners of each of these matches here. First of all, let's just jump right into the kickoff. There's 2 matches here. We got Rusev, Nakamura. I think this is pretty self-explanatory. Nobody really thinks Nakamura is going to walk out the United States champion again, do you?
No, not at all.
I don't think so. I wouldn't be surprised. That's my usual answer. It's like I could see him putting it back on him, but no.
I don't know the way they
It's a pre-show. Weird stuff happens sometimes.
It reminds me of like Del Rio and Kalisto where they traded it. I wouldn't be surprised.
Yeah. The way they've
the focus
started
is
and
an
stopped.
title, so that's why maybe it could go.
The way they've sort of started and stopped with Rusev, I wouldn't be surprised if they fucked him around again and took the title off him.
Yeah, I mean this.
Respect.
Yeah, I mean, I guess that could be a possibility, but man, I don't know. I just usually they play it safe on the kickoffs. I don't think they don't usually have crazy stuff going on. If it does, I don't think it's going to happen in this match. It might happen in the 4-way for the Cruiserweight title, but not this one. I think this is pretty safe bet. Rusev's going to win.
He seems like you said, a safe bet. He's kind of like Ziggler or Kofi when he was in singles. Give him a singles title for a while; it'll be fine.
And if come to think about it,
he's one of those guys. So
yeah, come to think about it, what a terrible run for Nakamura. Literally last year he was winning the Royal Rumble. Now this year he's coming in on the kickoff. Didn't even make the main card, and he's probably gonna just get laid out by Rusev. That's gotta suck.
And he had one actual title defense on camera on all the pay-per-views.
Yeah, man.
And he had the match with Rollins, which was good. It was really weird how they never featured him on the pay-per-views.
I like this look with the U.S. title too, with like the bandana and like all the funny stuff that I've seen yet. I mean, it looked good, but yeah, exactly. But just I don't know, man. I don't know. That's all I gotta say about that. I don't know. Nakamura, man, what happened? What the fuck? Rusev,
that makes me think, why would they go back to him? To be fair.
Yeah, that 100%. Yeah, I think this is easy win for Rusev. Safe bet there. But moving on to the Cruiserweight Fatal 4-Way. Does anybody in here watch 205 Live? You can be honest.
Nope.
Clip stuff like I normally do.
Okay. Peanut?
I try for the YouTube, but no, I don't actually sit down.
That's
and
fine.
watch,
That's fine.
205 Live taped.
Well, no, they're back live now. They're back live
They
now.
literally went back to live. Yeah, they're back after
I did
SmackDown.
see, but they moved to Tuesdays, right? Is that what happened?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just right after
moved
after
back,
right after SmackDown, right? On the network, right?
Didn't move back.
They used to tape it before SmackDown, which
Tuesday,
Mustafa Ali actually said was good because the crowd was hot and ready. But then they're going out after main event angles on SmackDown. It's like, what are we supposed to do with that? So he didn't like it being live after SmackDown, and they're back live after SmackDown. Thankfully, he's on SmackDown, so he's okay.
Yeah.
You know,
The brand does suffer a little bit there. So.
Wrestling is a sort of special attraction thing. You want the midget wrestling before the main show to get the crowd hot.
God damn. So, all right, who do you...
He's not wrong, though.
I mean, yes, he's right about midget wrestling, maybe, but he's not... Jesus Christ, here we go.
In the sense, though, like, when you have the World Championship stuff go on and it closes the show, man, that was awesome. But don't leave yet. There's another hour. Watch these guys.
Well,
so you're literally following a main event.
Yeah, when I went...
With that show.
when I went to a SmackDown, which was here maybe 2 years ago, a year ago, I don't know. It was after Enzo was the champion, by the way, at the time. It was after the show, and it was fun. But like I said, it also had Enzo, who is the greatest cruiserweight champion we've had so far. So, let's be honest here.
A big part of it, though, is how you structure a card. And when you see a SmackDown laid out for its 2 hours or Raw for its 3 or the pay-per-views, like things have an ebb and flow with you do this segment and that segment and you work one to another.
Yeah.
But when you do that, and you do that for 2 different shows that are back-to-back for that same audience, that's going to be jarring. That's not going to work. They're not going to start
for anyone
205 Live to properly follow SmackDown. They're not building it that way.
Yeah.
Even though it is like literally keep watching, watch more wrestling, here comes more. Like they are doing that, but it's supposed to be its own thing too. It's really weird.
Yeah.
Like think when they tape like Main Event or something, I think Bomber was kind of touching on it. Like the crowd is hot for Kurt Hawkins versus Bo Dallas.
It's just hot for whatever's first.
They
wrestling,
are.
yay!
Yeah. That's true. That's true. People love the Kurt Hawkins thing,
and those
man.
matches are bad. They're not good.
Well, I mean,
if you put good,
they're not bad. I wouldn't say they're
not
bad.
But they're not given, they're taping Main Event.
Yeah, it's just a run through. Yeah, it's just like a little run through almost. There's nothing spectacular, nothing terrible. It's just almost as basic as you can get, probably. I would kind of say, but the crowd are into that fucking Kurt Hawkins the streak story, so it's always fun. Anyway, let's get to this damn match here. We got Buddy Murphy defending the Cruiserweight title against Tozawa, Kalisto, and Itami. Man, this is actually a tougher one for me, but I still think Buddy Murphy is probably going to walk out the winner. What are you guys thinking here?
Yeah,
I think they're going to give it. I think they're going to let Buddy Murphy.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's gonna beat those 2 Japs and the Mexican.
Oh my god! Well, he's what is he? He's Irish? No, am I crazy? What is Buddy? No, Australian, right?
Australian.
Yeah, so he's an Irish criminal.
Irish
he's
Australian.
A descendant of Irish criminals.
Well, Murphy's an Irish name historically, so I understand.
They're descendants of Irish criminals, and the Irish are notorious racists. So he's going to win. It's Trump's America.
Hey, well, you can't really how are you putting Trump into this? By the way, I got a fucking rant about Trump that I got to get going here in a little bit.
Let me go first.
No.
Finish the kickoff.
Yes.
No,
oh my god.
To the podcast. This is related.
Let's finish this. I agree. Let's finish this kickoff. We'll do a Trump rant.
That I'm talking over Lee.
Okay.
And not stopping. It's because I can't hear him. And
okay.
Really?
Very weird.
Well, you are inconsiderate son of a bitch. All right, so here we go. For real, does anybody really see any chance somebody else can win besides Buddy Murphy? And yes, obviously there's a chance, but I mean a legitimate chance. You think like really Itami's going to win, or maybe Kalisto or Tozawa? Does anybody really think that they're going to win?
I honestly could see them pull the trigger on Itami as a last-ditch effort, but that's way out there. I don't really. Again, I wouldn't be surprised by any of them winning. It's the Rumble. You never freaking know. Hardcore Holly got a title shot one year against Brock Lesnar. Who the heck knows?
That was hilarious. That was hilarious, by the way.
And Mr. Anderson against Batista, which was a surprising match. But you get weird matches at the Rumble. Who knows?
They also tend to stop whatever they've been building up from October through December and just start fresh here.
So this could just be a way for him to retain against the challengers, and then somebody else comes out, and that's the new program for the Cruiserweight title.
I just want Drew Gulak to get that shit. I know it's tough because he's a heel and you can't have that heel on heel action, but man, I am still waiting. I am chomping at the bit for Drew Gulak to get in that title picture again. But no, Tozawa, if you think about Tozawa, he's got, man, I feel him and Itami both. They just feel so blah to me. Tozawa, I feel I have more of a connection to Tozawa than Itami. Itami seems so fucking boring to me. I'm sorry. Am I the only one? But he seems so boring to me. I don't know why. Everybody used to love the dude. I never seen it in him, so I don't know. Maybe I missed something. I don't know.
He got quickly overshadowed, and then he was struck by injury, so he just kind of heard the name and comes out. He doesn't really live up to the hype kind of thing.
they had high hopes quickly, and he did nothing with it.
Yeah,
It's like Nakamura,
I think it's been
man.
brought up like as soon as he got.
Oh, God damn it. God damn it. You two, listen, you two
I
motherfuckers better
can't actually
straighten
hear
your
Lee.
shit out. You
I
straighten your shit out right now.
I don't know why you can't hear me.
Yeah, Peanut, I know you're new to goddamn Discord. Like, click on his name and move his user volume up. Right-click on his
All the
name.
way up.
Okay, well, I don't know. Make sure the mute button's not clicked right below it. It probably is. Anyway, no, Tozawa, at least he seems a little more exciting to me than Itami does. Kalisto is what he's like the third man on the fucking totem pole out of the challengers.
Itami makes me think of a Japanese Christian.
Yeah.
Like, he's good.
Like the
perfectly
religion
fine-
or the wrestler?
No, the wrestler.
Okay,
Sorry,
I didn't know.
He's perfectly fine, but bland kind of in every way. Even when he does stuff to stand out, it's like, all right. There's nothing wrong. He's perfectly serviceable, but he just doesn't have what it needs to stand out where he's at.
Yeah.
And like that Christian guy, goddamn pal, he's so ugly. Put a blue dot on his face.
And hey, and Buddy Murphy is the fucking man. I don't care what anybody says. I love Buddy Murphy. He's so exciting to watch. So, I mean, I personally hope he defends the title here, but I also think it's just the only person I can see when he would be a Tommy, and I'm gonna be sad if he does. But
Yeah, no, I don't think so.
yeah, I don't think it's not here. I don't think it's gonna happen.
It's gonna be a good match no matter what, though. Like those four are gonna tear it
Oh
down. It's
yeah,
gonna
it'll be
be
decent.
with a hot crowd too. So yeah.
It will be decent. It'll be decent. But I'm definitely thinking Buddy Murphy on this one. Anybody got anything else to say before we'll let Peanut do his Trump rant before we get into this? Nope. All right. Peanut, what do you got? What do you got to say? Because it better be better than mine. I got some shit to fucking say. Okay, Peanut.
I think
He probably
has
can't hear
muted
anybody now.
himself.
Jesus Christ, Peanut.
Oh,
Peanut
God.
Peanut is peak Peanut right now. Jesus.
So What
Okay.
did I say about pressing the mute button and things
Yeah,
like that? You don't wanna
he's
do it.
done. Oh wait, I saw he muted himself and nope, the icons pop turning off and on. I think he's just fucking with us at this point. But okay. Here's what I'll give my Trump shit out of the way real quick. You know what? I don't give a shit. A lot of people hate on Trump for this and that, whatever. I don't care about politics and stuff. It's fun to talk about sometimes for me, but I really don't give a fuck about a lot of that stuff. But I have finally been affected by the Trump guy. I have finally, I'm putting my foot down and I'm saying, you know what? Fuck you, Trump. I purchased some expensive tickets to New Japan Pro Wrestling, the one that's going to be here in Charlotte, North Carolina. There's two locations. There's LA and Charlotte. Crazy enough, I don't know why they picked Charlotte, but there it is. And I was excited to see a lot of these Japanese guys that I wouldn't normally be able to see. And guess what? They posted the card just the other day. Not one Japanese wrestler on the card. And a lot of the guys on the card are local guys at PWX, which is the local Charlotte promotion here, that I go to it almost every month. We enjoy going to those shows. Those guys are good guys. They're good wrestlers. I enjoy them.
They're not a premium ticket item.
But they're not a premium. Well, I pay $15 to $20 to go see those guys normally. I think my tickets were $95 each. I got two of them. And most of the card is made up of those guys. And again, there's some Ring of Honor guys.
Yeah.
And I looked in. New Japan posted a little message on Twitter today that said, hey, the reason these guys aren't going to be here, the guys you want to see, is because of the government shutdown. That's right. The government shutdown prevented these guys from getting their working visas, apparently, and coming in to Charlotte, North Carolina. And now I'm kind of not excited to go anymore. I'm kind of bummed. I thought I was going to get to see all kinds of crazy names that I never would get to see live. And now I'm fucked by seeing. I mean, I like the guys, but again, I'm getting fucked over. So you know what, Trump? Fuck off. This is the first time you have affected me personally, and now I fucking hate you because you've ruined wrestling forever.
Now, what that makes me wonder is, will they have that worked out in time with the visas
For LA.
or the MSG
Oh, shit. You
for
know
the
what?
Supercard?
Wow. I mean, I would hope the government shutdown wouldn't last, 2 more months or 3 more
Yeah,
months.
but no one thought it would last
true.
2 weeks, let alone a full month.
True. Wow, that
And,
would
I
be
mean,
huge.
let's make something up about Vince told Trump to shut it down to sabotage the show.
I'm sure that narrative's already been put out there.
I guarantee it must be, yeah.
Oh
but
my
no,
God.
the government shutdown is dog shit bullshit. We can talk politics all we want, but I don't want to. We're Canadian. We don't give a shit.
Oh, that's right.
But it is dumb. Like, we hear about it all the time. It's like, oh my God. But yeah, no, the fact that this has happened, I kind of went, yeah, see, it's affecting things people don't even realize. This stuff isn't getting processed because that's not essential government. So whatever. So if they can get it worked out now in time for April, they did not mention anything about that. That bodes well. Otherwise, that's going to be a rough show at MSG.
Yeah, that's. I mean, I think there's going to be a lot more problems if the government is still shut down at that point. But yeah, that would be huge for the wrestling community.
Whenever Double or Nothing is as well, they wouldn't be able to get Japanese guys either. If they can't work in the States, they can't work in the States.
That's true.
Come to Canada. Put yours up in Canada. Let's go. Move them here. We'll host it.
Oh, God. There you go. All right. Peanut seems to be fucking back. Peanut, what do you got to say?
Back.
I threw mine out. I don't know if you heard it, but it was big. All right. What's
mine
yours?
Mine was that I couldn't hear Lee because I'm an audio engineer, technician, master.
Yep.
And 20 minutes.
Okay, Peanut, you're the fucking worst. Everybody knows.
I can't hear Lee. I didn't fix it.
God damn! Peanut, are you going to contribute to the show? Contribute something.
Oh, I will, but I just won't be able to talk to Lee.
Okay.
You can hear me though, right?
Or you and Bomber.
You can hear me and Scott, but not Lee at all?
That's
Lee.
so weird.
Wow.
Wait, I heard him. He said weird.
That was Lee.
Yeah. Hello.
Can you hear me? Hello.
We're good. I did fix it.
Are you trying to pull a really
He's not saying he can hear me though. I'm a little scared.
Is he trying to pull an outlandish like rab bit right now? Is that what he's trying to do? Like really stretching on it?
No, I wouldn't.
All right. So what do you got to say about Trump before we get to this big show here?
Oh, mine wasn't about Trump. It was about that I
What?
couldn't hear Lee. That was fine.
Jesus Christ.
That's all he had. Yeah.
I wanted to get that out there before you went on a tyrant.
Which
I think you did.
Yeah, I did.
Didn't hear it.
He's ruining my life, Peanut. He's ruining my life. That was basically the bottom line. I just
It
blew.
ended with Daniel Bryan was responsible.
No,
for the government.
it was Trump. Anyway, okay, let's get to the main card, guys. Let's get to the main card. Let's start off with a big match that Lee is gonna love: The Bar versus the Miz and Shane McMahon tag team titles. SmackDown tag team titles. Lee, I want to hear, what are your thoughts going into this match here? What do you think's going to go down here?
They put the titles on fucking Shane and fucking Miz. That would just be a fucking atrocity at this point. I mean, okay, they want to do their little comedy thing with fucking Shane, who's not a wrestler and has no business being in the fucking ring, and he should be injured and out of the business by now, but he still isn't. I'm kind of hoping that, Sheamus will get a little froggy with some of those fucking brogue kicks he does and finally land one square in Shane's fucking jaw and break his neck.
I saw he actually did do that on SmackDown.
Oh, I did, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that looked rough.
Kick.
Yeah, I want an unworked kick though. The Bar should win. I hope they win because don't they want to keep their fucking tag team division semi-serious and good, or is this just fucking the fake Armstrong Jesse James booking them into a fucking hole?
Man, I definitely do see the Bar winning this, just mainly because I think this is something's gonna go down. I think we're definitely gonna get Miz versus Shane at WrestleMania. But yeah, I know I'm actually with you on this one because I'm not the biggest Miz fan in the ring, so. Shane can probably pull. No. Shane can probably pull him through for a good match, but I don't know. We'll see when we get there. But no, I think something's going to go down here. I don't think Miz and Shane are going to win. I mean, I'm not going to throw a lot of points on this in the JRPL, which is our prediction league, by the way. A little quick plug: JobberRadio.com. Sign up to post your predictions. But I'm definitely going with the Bar here. I don't think there's. It's too storyline driven where Miz and Shane are going to fuck something up and they're going to get mad at each other to build shit up towards WrestleMania, I think.
That's where I see them winning. That's where I see them actually getting the W.
Really?
Getting the titles. Yeah. Don't we have Fastlane in between?
Also, Elimination Chamber. Yeah, there's 2 pay-per-views before Mania,
I
so.
think they might give them the title and then something's going to happen. And I just can't believe how uninteresting they've made The Miz. again. Like, he's almost
That's-
unwatchable.
That's what I was thinking. You look back to a year or two ago when he's coming out there like intense. He's the IC champion. It's like people are loving him. Even though he's a heel, he's backing up what he says. They somehow took that, turned him face in this weird slapdash bullshitty way that no one likes. And it's like, no, you got it wrong. You got it so wrong. Why are you doing it like that? And the worst part is I could easily see that winning them the titles. Because it's not like Sheamus and Cesaro didn't get screwed out of him before. So I could easily see that happening again. At the same time, they should obliterate these two so the dissension happens and we get that match. But nobody's clamoring for Miz versus Shane. Where did that come from?
I think it happened all the way back at Crown Jewel when they were obviously throwing down. You bastard! When they were throwing down, having Shane, get the greatest wrestler in the world, greatest wrestler in the world trophy, and the Miz was hurt. And then, I think they had it planned all the way back then. But I know what you're saying.
Why would you?
No, I agree. I don't think anybody really wants to see that. I agree. I do agree. I don't think everybody wants to see that at WrestleMania, or nobody wants to.
The fact that we're about to get more Shane McMahon matches in this stage of his career than we got back when he was actually doing like top rope elbows back in the early 2000s blows my mind.
Oh no, I'm
should
fine.
not have that many, but they see him as a draw, so they keep using him. And
He
to be
is.
fair, he is, but they're kind of overexposing him, and it's like, no, stop, just stop.
You know what? I do agree. I think they are overexposing him. I still have no problem watching a Shane McMahon match. He is still exciting to watch. You never know, if he's gonna fucking die. But I don't think they should have him on every single one of these big shows. I do agree. I think they should at least limit it to maybe half, maybe two a year, maybe SummerSlam, maybe WrestleMania. But he does wrestle on every single big show, every one of them. So
it's like expected Survivor Series and WrestleMania is going to be, and now it's more.
yeah,
But even 2, I think, is too much.
yeah. I can see. I can see
pop up
that.
every once in a while. It
I
should be
still
super
don't-
predictable that it's a big show.
I still don't have a problem with Shane though. I mean, yes, obviously we all know his
I can
punches.
ignore him. I can.
Now
That
you
wasn't
cough
me.
too, you fucker.
I actually just muted mine.
Mention the flu.
Shane has elements where it's fun, but there's elements that are really bad. So
Yeah, I don't know. So what are you saying? So who are you leaning towards in this one?
it's almost a coin flip for me. I really think though that Sheamus and Cesaro are going to win because of the dissension in the others, but it just makes so much more sense for Shane and Miz to win based on the storyline they're doing.
Yeah,
Sheamus and Cesaro can survive that. We've seen them survive goofy shit before, so.
I definitely can see it happen, but if they win the titles, I just don't. It doesn't make much sense afterwards. Are they going to go against the New Day? Who are they going to Who are they going to drop the titles to? The New Day, the Usos.
They're going to drop them back to the bar.
Back to the bar.
I totally would do that just so we can get a couple TVs of the Miz and Shane defending and having some tension. But they got to do it because they're the champions. They love that.
You know what? Yeah, yes, that does make sense. And it sounds like something they would fucking do, but.
If you can't tell, I'm not excited that that's...
Yeah, I understand.
happen.
And you know what? I'll say this. It's a fuck ton better than Braun Strowman and some 11-year-old. So I would
Disagree, man. That was so good.
I would much rather have Miz and Shane over Braun and some 11-year-old, which I still stand by it, goddammit. The worst thing to happen last year. Way worse than that Saudi Arabia show. Way worse than that fucking Saudi Arabia show. But,
I don't know. I got 10, 15 minutes of laughter from that segment.
No, yeah, it was...
That gave me no joy.
Because you're a fucking sick individual. That's why. But there you go. Did anybody not pick who they think's going to win this yet? I think everybody jumped in there, I think. Peanut. By the way, Peanut, you need to get your Jobber Radio predictions in. JRPL picks in. Don't forget that.
I never do. I'm always in.
Yeah, okay. Here we go. Going on to the next match. I think this could be a good one. Asuka, Becky Lynch. There's so much that could happen with this match and the Women's Rumble. There's a lot of rumblings. Becky obviously the most popular thing out there is Becky's going to lose. She's going to go into the Rumble, win the Rumble, then go on to face Ronda. But then I hear a lot of stuff about Becky might win the match and then still enter the Women's Rumble and then win that as well. What do you guys think about those two scenarios?
Ooh, I kind of like that. I hadn't heard that one yet.
You haven't heard that one yet?
I kind of like that. No, that's good.
I was
Which
gonna
is that gives her a shot at the other champion. That's really good.
They normally wouldn't do that, but they don't have a lot of people to put in that match, so they would have to, but that's an actual option. That's a big draw and a good moment to
I
have.
think they have 26 women already, 26 women already announced, which means there's only 4 unannounced women in the Rumble right now, which is
announced like all the old timers.
No.
Most of them are like 30s.
No, none of the Trish Stratuses or Lita's. None of those have been announced. It's all just current roster.
Yeah, and I think it's 26.
Wow.
And it's all there's only 4 spots.
Now the crazy thing with this match and the Raw Women's match and the Rumble itself and all the rumors, because people were like, the news broke this morning. Oh, Ronda Rousey's leaving after Mania, and then WWE is even like, no, she's contracted through 2021. So it's like
she's contracted, but she could still
she can still take time off.
And take time off.
Exactly, yeah. It's like that doesn't mean anything. That they could still do that, and she has a kid or something, whatever she wants to do. No one at all is talking about the idea that she loses and enters the Rumble. No one's mentioning that because her loss is too important to throw away here. I don't think so. Imagine Sasha Banks beats Ronda Rousey, and then that leads to whatever with Bayley and them going on, and her music hits in the Rumble. People lose their goddamn mind, and she goes after Becky.
Yeah, I mean that's another. There's several different options that would all be fun.
What I personally hate is how much Charlotte is involved in the Becky and Asuka feud. It's like we don't want her there. I know a lot of people do want a triple threat, but it's like, no, I want a one-on-one. I want Becky and Ronda. Mm-hmm. To me, in my mind, it's like a Stone Cold and Rock. It's like this one-on-one. It's not as good when you put in Undertaker or you put in Triple H. Just give me fucking one-on-one. That's all I want. Because the animosity between them in that Raw segment from before Survivor Series was just like lightning in a bottle, even though they were surrounded by both rosters. Those two stood out. Yeah, it's part of how they did it, part of the camera work. But it just was amazing. I don't want Charlotte in there, too. It'll still be a great match if she is. I just don't want that. I want the one-on-one.
Charlotte's, she's siphoning off the heat in this feud. And I mean, she's got plenty of heat behind her herself.
Yeah.
Program with somebody else right now. Keep her on the back burner for when Ronda and Becky is over with.
Well, the worst part about it is with Ronda and Becky, you have 2 rabid fan bases cheering each other on. Mm-hmm. In Charlotte, they're booing, like we don't want that. Yeah. Like we want this. Yeah, we want Ronda. Yeah, we want Becky. Boo. We don't want Charlotte. Oh, look, they're booing Charlotte. No, they just don't want that. Like get that out. Keep the rabid fans on the piece that we have gold here. Yeah. So that's the worst part. I have no idea who's going to win either the women's title matches or the Rumble. It's kind of awesome.
And that is good, yeah.
Yeah. The main thing is that Becky loses and enters the Rumble, because that's happened before plenty of times.
Yeah.
But I love the idea of her winning and entering anyway, and she can always beat someone up to enter.
So I know this is a loaded...
That would just fit the character so much, too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, like, I don't have enough. I want everything. I want that one, too.
Because the way I heard that earlier with that scenario is, since the women tag team titles are coming up, they're going to be, like dual branded, where there's only one set of tag team titles. They go on both shows. So, I heard people talk about, what if Becky wins against Asuka, wins the Rumble, goes to challenge at WrestleMania against Ronda, and unifies the women's title, so that title as well goes between both shows. I mean, again, it's a long shot, but it's an interesting thing to think about.
I've even seen people saying, like, I hope when Ronda comes back, things are better. It's like, she's not even confirmed leaving yet. Like, there's so many unknowns right now. That's kind of the point.
Dude.
What if Becky has the title match with Asuka coming up, and the Rumble happens first? Oh, people are going to be so upset Becky can't be in it. But she is anyway, and wins it. And then goes and has her normal match with Asuka anyway.
Now that would be interesting.
She's still got the Mania match. What if that happens? Like,
That'd be weird.
And people are like, oh, they've never done that. Yeah, but why not? They've never had the champion defend before, and Roman did 2 years ago. They do this shit all the time. They make stuff up and make it work. These all sound like fun ideas, which is the coolest part.
Mm-hmm.
These don't sound too crazy. I honestly think Becky's probably winning the Rumble. But people even said, what if it's Becky and Charlotte bouncing out at the same time? Oh, co-winners.
Oh, God. I hope they don't do that for the second Rumble, for the Women's Rumble.
Right.
I mean, that
Right,
would...
yeah.
Yeah,
No, yeah. Yeah, it's no matter what, I don't see Asuka winning. Is probably it. Like I gotta see. I see Becky winning the title.
You see Becky winning? Okay.
Probably, or Charlotte costs her, so she costs her in the Rumble. Maybe. Oh, can you imagine if Becky takes her spot in the Rumble?
That would be crazy.
Her up so bad she takes it. Like there's so many. I don't know. It's all sounding good.
What do you think, Lee? Who do you think is going to win between Asuka and Becky?
Unfortunately, I kind of feel like my girl Asuka's just going to be a transitional champ and lose, so that kind of sucks. But at the same time, Becky is boxy boxer, so
well,
I do want to see the match anyway. They're my two favorite foxy boxers next to Ronda Rousey going at it. So
yeah, I mean, yeah, obviously all four involved in the women's title matches are top tier in the women's division, and the thing is, at least Asuka's in a way better position than Nakamura is 1 year removed from their Rumble win. So at least she's looking way better than Nakamura is.
It was close though.
Yeah.
Yes, it was.
Didn't do a whole much of anything.
She did save it at the very end of 2018. I will give you that. But at least she's in a better spot right now. So Nakamura's on fucking. It looks like he's on goddamn life support. But. What about you, Peanut? Who do you think is going to win between Becky and Asuka?
It's tough. And as Scott was saying, I was like, oh, I like that. Oh, I like that too. But lock this match right now with Becky.
You're thinking Becky's going to... So all three of you guys think Becky's going to win. Interesting.
My main reason is because the win strengthens it.
I see what you're saying.
Everything she said is, oh, I got screwed out of this, and then she wins, proving it right. That's what she did after the SummerSlam triple threat when Charlotte beat Carmella. And she's like, give me one-on-one, I can win, and she did. So now it's give me one-on-one, I can win, and she does. That just makes all the sense.
See, to me, it makes more sense. WrestleMania-wise, if Becky does not win and enters the Rumble and wins the Rumble. But I agree with what you guys are saying. It is really hard for me to picture her not winning a one-on-one match with Asuka, unless there's some, shady shit go down. But I don't know. Becky obviously wouldn't get herself disqualified. It wouldn't make none of that would make sense. Asuka obviously is not going to do that.
Well,
it's really tough.
Forget,
it's really tough.
Fastlane and the Chamber. There's still 2 more pay-per-views, so we could have literally another title match or 2, and that winner goes on to face it. It's not the winner of this is the Mania champion.
yeah,
yes, that is true. That is true. But I think if at the end of the day, I have to make a decision on who I'm going to pick, and I'm leaning towards Asuka, even though I don't realistically see Becky losing the match straight up. Because I think that would go against so many things that she's doing right now. But I think I have to go with the safe pick and go Asuka, I think.
You could totally have Becky lose and just never mention it. If she goes into the Rumble and then wins it, that just instantly overshadows it.
What a turn she's done. Look at this amazing accomplishment. Exactly.
They could. She could lose clean and then they just don't even mention it, and then Asuka goes and faces... our truth.
She can even she can even say that she had Ronda on her mind because they had a confrontation earlier in the night. Because remember, this is going to be where they can be interacting again.
True.
They could have that. So her mind's on something else. Ronda could get involved in this for all we know.
That that is a possibility.
When Bomber brought up, not to skip ahead, Ronda losing, I could see Charlotte coming out and just kind of being a distraction or something random like that.
Oh, people would hate
There's
that.
a lot of... Yeah, they would hate it, but I don't know. There's a lot of routes to go, and I'm sure they're going to pick... and 2 rights make a wrong.
Well, no.
Everybody that thought that Asuka couldn't lose at Mania are the same people thinking that Ronda can't lose until Mania. You never fucking know.
That's true. Yeah, so I mean, we might as well just jump right into that. The Raw Women's Championship. So, do you guys think that Rousey does have a chance to lose against Asuka? Banks, realistically? Like, would you pick it? I'm saying.
I would not. I'll start off saying, even though I just mentioned they could or whatever I said, I don't think they will, and I think Ronda's going to win. It's going to be a fun match, even though I'm really not a big fan of Sasha Banks.
Really?
On the podcast before. But, I just think Ronda's going to win it. And,
I could see it, considering it's a big new challenger and everything, and they're really high on Sasha. I could see it, but I doubt it. This is, like I said, this is a Rumble match where it's an interesting, different challenger where there's an outside chance, but no, probably not. It's a safe bet on Ronda, I would say.
I'm also in the same boat, saying, definitely going with Ronda here. Man, I think the only way Banks would win would be for the shock factor of, hey, we're going to have Ronda enter the Rumble and win and go that route, which would throw a lot of people off. It would, and I think that's the only reason they would go with that instead of going with the Becky route. But I think the Becky one has so much more. People would be way more into the Becky coming out, way more into the Becky winning, way more into Becky challenging against Ronda at WrestleMania. I think people would be way more into that as opposed to the other way around.
When Becky's music hits and she comes out for the Rumble, they're going to lose their mind.
Oh, yeah. And I know that's us saying it's gonna happen, but I mean it might not. There's a chance it might not.
If it did, it would. Yeah.
Yeah, I agree.
Having the women's Royal Rumble that main evented last year, I think
it did.
So maybe this year it's going to open up the pay-per-view. Kind of throws a curveball.
That would throw everything for a loop.
I think they're going to open with one, right? Isn't that what they did last year?
No.
No,
they went back to back men's and women's Rumbles last year.
I don't think so. I think they had a buffer in between.
Did they?
I thought they opened with.
Did they have that fucking horrible triple threat in between? It was Brock, Braun, and Kane.
I'm looking it up. Oh God, that almost hurt.
While you're doing that, Lee, who do you think is going to get the win here?
I think Ronda probably will.
Ronda. Now you're not just saying that because Ronda's fucking amazing, are you?
Oh, in part, yeah, but it makes more logical. It makes logical sense, and
he loves women wrestling. He loves the women's revolution.
Krista McNasty or whatever the fuck her name is. She hasn't been doing much.
Yeah.
She lost her pants or something. I saw it.
Oh God, yeah, that was on the Discord. Everybody was freaking out about that. Yeah, that's an unfortunate spot for her. On Monday.
It happened to someone last year, right? It was
probably. I mean, they unfortunately wear so much like skimpy outfits that kind of stuff is,
I wish it would happen to Mickie James every episode.
every single episode. Mm-hmm. Well, then something's up. But
okay, so it wasn't back to back. The main show opened with AJ, Owens, and Ken, Zayn, Usos, and Gable and Benjamin. Then the men's Rumble. Then it was Cesaro and Sheamus against Rollins and Jordan, Lesnar, Kane, and Strowman, then the women's Rumble.
Okay, so my theory isn't even correct.
I thought they opened with it too, you're right.
So it was like just in the middle.
Forgettable.
So it was like in the middle.
I forgot they had that, what's their names, were Shelton Benjamin and...
Well, I'll say this. Whatever they did last year, I hope they do again, because the Royal Rumble last year was I still say that was my personal favorite pay-per-view of the year. They did everything right, I feel. It was nicely paced. Both Rumble matches were really good and exciting, and everything in between didn't feel terrible and drawn out. So whatever they did last year, they better do that shit again, because it worked out for sure. But
I think it does naturally just because they have especially now they have the 2-hour and Rumbles normally go an hour. So I think the other matches are naturally paced faster, which is always better.
Yeah, I think the men's will main event this year, but who knows? We'll see. We will see.
That could come down to whatever they decide when they're picking who goes over.
Yeah. All right, so what else we got? The next matchup, we got Daniel Bryan defending his WWE title against AJ Styles. What do you guys think here? Bryan says he wants to be the number one heel, the number one most hated wrestler in the business. So what do you guys
Yeah,
think
that
about
article was pretty good from him, actually, talking about the character and that. It was interesting.
Yeah. I made the comment, he's got a long way to go to reach Corbin. Just want to point that out. I'm just saying.
We're not talking go away heat. We're talking actual wrestling heat.
I mean, let's measure Bryan's booze versus Corbin's booze. We'll see who gets more. Just saying.
Yeah, Bryan.
Just, I mean, I don't know about that. I think.
there's always going to be
They're
those
louder.
people that won't boo Bryan,
Yeah,
no
no,
matter
true.
what. But he's done a great job of actually being a heel. I mean,
he's
getting
catching up.
actual
He's
heat.
catching up on Corbin's level. I agree.
Who would have thought? But
I
yeah,
need to fucking shut that shit down.
Okay, I am just kidding. But for real though, what do you guys think is going to go down here? Does anybody see AJ getting the title back?
Wouldn't give him back the fucking title after that fucking interview he did with Steven Crowder or whatever the fuck it was.
About toxic masculinity and stuff.
What happened? What?
Or he did this crazy ass fucking interview where he just started spouting off about all this weird conspiracy shit and all kinds of toxic masculinity talk that he doesn't see toxic masculinity anywhere. He thinks it's all made up and
the
bullshit.
Gillette ad and stuff, yeah.
Oh wait, so okay, you threw me for a loop there. He sat down with Steven Crowder.
I think it was
does the change my mind, right? I'm trying.
The change of mind guy, yeah.
That fucking asshole.
That guy's hilarious. That guy is
He's
hilarious.
a Republican, yeah.
Well, I mean,
He is a clown show.
I don't think he's Republican. I think he's libertarian. But anyway,
Same thing.
I don't even know what that is.
Not
There's a
really.
difference, but yeah.
No, there's a difference. Anyway, splitting hairs now. But I didn't know anything about that. But you would really say that after? I mean, come on. AJ Styles is the best wrestler in the business, like, right now. So
Yeah, but he's
doesn't
from
matter.
Atlanta, Georgia. I mean,
what does that
I didn't realize how fucking fucked up and crazy AJ Styles actually was until I saw that interview, and then I saw people starting to uncover texts of interviews he did in the past, obscure interviews out of the woodwork. People were starting to find them, and it's just all kinds of crazy shit in some of these things about conspiracy theories and.
isn't he a flat
guys-
earther? I remember Daniel Bryan did that
Robbie.
interview.
They made a joke about that. I don't think he is. Daniel Bryan did make a joke with him on talking smack about that. Yeah.
I mean, because show was just kind of like improv. So I mean, AJ Styles talking about it.
I don't know. AJ just said hey man, I'm telling you, there's some crazy videos out there that'll get you questioning things, but I don't know if you ever admitted to it.
He's an idiot.
But still, though, he's still the best wrestler in the business.
Yeah.
I mean, come on.
Yeah, no,
I don't care what he
I wouldn't
thinks
say-
or believes. If he thinks Earth is flat, that's fucking fine. But he puts on a goddamn great show, so I don't care
but
what he
instead of
believes.
putting
If I'm gonna put a title back on him, I'm gonna make sure in his contract that he shuts his fucking face and he doesn't do interviews.
God, Vince
because
probably loves what he's saying. He's like, oh yeah. What?
the guy's a PR nightmare.
Or I hate
The guy
that
is a PR nightmare.
I guess. I mean, I haven't heard any of this stuff until right now. So I mean,
It's literally a couple days old. It is a media nightmare waiting to happen, but not really at the same time. This.
Wrestling. So I
they
think
went to
wrestlers
Saudi
really
Arabia.
need
Come on. They went to Saudi
exactly.
Arabia. They're not going to get mad
honestly-
at Styles because of some conspiracy theories.
This is an interesting one because I really don't know where they're going with the title or AJ or Bryan into Mania. I have no goddamn idea. It's always been about Rollins going after the Universal belt. I don't know where the WWE title is going, so I have no goddamn idea. It's neat, though. I like that.
I'm with you. I definitely am with you there. I mean, Bryan definitely has only fought two. No, he's only fought against AJ
Once.
really for the feuded.
yeah.
He defended the title against, was it Mustafa or did he? I know that was a regular match. I don't know if he defended it or not. But anyway, there's so many different opponents for him right out there right now. I think AJ is going to lose. I'm going with Bryan on this one personally. I would love to see AJ win. I think AJ is a great champion. He holds the belt well. You never get a bad match out of him. And I just hate how when he was a champion, they never gave him the main events. They always had him as the undercard championship matches, which drove me nuts.
I think it hurt some of the matches feeling
It does.
big, important, because it just felt like this is the second.
Yeah,
This
and
is
I don't.
title number 2.
And
what sucked is that the Universal title was just never featured because
Yeah.
it was Roman Reigns getting the main event.
Yeah, it just drove me nuts because AJ, you got the best wrestler. He's not bad on the mic. He's decent. I mean, and he can pull off some good stories. He did stuff with Joe, and it just they just don't. I don't know, man. I don't think they're going to go with him here again. I think Bryan's going to keep the title.
I think it's too soon
overexposed with the title
to undo Bryan right now. So yeah,
my money's on. But as Scott was saying, I have no idea what they're doing or what their plan is. They're not really setting anything up.
I hadn't even thought about it until right now, and I realized, oh God, what are they doing? I don't know.
I can see a lot of things for Bryan, but I really don't see too much for AJ. Maybe it's time for him to get a shake-up and go over to Raw after WrestleMania, but I can't. He's pretty much feuded with everybody on SmackDown already, so.
Mm-hmm. They've kind of burned him through. It would probably be a good idea to move him over to Raw because their main event scene is fucking stale as shit right now.
Yeah, no, I agree. I can agree with that. But is everybody going with Bryan? Is anybody picking AJ on this one?
No.
Again, I wouldn't be surprised because putting the belt on AJ at this point, safe bet. But I don't see them doing it. There's no reason to. They would devalue Bryan more so, I think.
I agree with that. I would like to see AJ as a 3-time champion, though. That'd be fun.
Oh, I'm sure it will happen.
Hopefully.
I want to see him take some time off and hang out in the gay community.
Jesus.
Just waiting for it.
By the way, I'm going to go look up that Steven Crowder video once we get done, so I got to see this because I think
seems like a weird interview for him to do.
It seems super weird. You're right. I think Steven Crowder's hilarious, so I'm going to go watch that.
Literally came off as trailer park trash in that interview.
But
that is what he is.
I'll follow up on that. I got to go watch that.
But like wrestling is supposed to do, you hide the bad parts and accentuate the good.
That's true.
He just didn't have his fucking mega hat on or whatever, MAGA hat.
Oh God.
Thing lacking.
So anyway, the other world title match, or universal title match, we got Brock Lesnar now going up against Finn Balor. Nobody really knows. Was Braun not healthy enough to fight? Was something else going on? They want to go in a different direction. I don't know. Have you guys heard a legit thing, or just all rumor and all that stuff?
It's still. I think it's still. Centers around his elbow ain't 100% where they need it.
I mean, that's what makes the most sense. But
yeah,
they
tend to.
Sorry, go for it.
I was gonna say they tend to in the past, like the Rumble's a weird one with the title, where they normally give the person like the people's the shot. Like I remember, and I'm drawing a blank, but like Ziggler and Edge a couple of years back, or like they give because the Rumble's the main event.
Yeah.
So they give this opportunity to give, Finn Balor a title chance. Main evented with Brock Lesnar.
Well, hell, remember, we all wanted this last year.
Yeah.
I did.
Yeah,
and
a lot of people
rumor.
did.
Like, it was going to work up to that. And I'm like, oh, I want that match. I'm infinitely more excited for Lesnar and Balor.
I also heard that Brock Lesnar requested to work with Balor.
Yeah.
Really?
Once Strowman was pulled out, Lesnar asked for Balor.
Interesting.
Which I
probably somebody he could throw around.
That great match with AJ.
Yeah, he wants somebody who can ping pong off him.
You saw how good his match with Bryan was. How good his match was.
He doesn't have to lift that much. These guys are.
Yeah, these guys know how to work with him.
Put the match together for him.
He's literally such a lazy sack of shit that
God.
He doesn't want to have to work an actual match with a big.
He's gonna be fine. I can't wait for him to get in this match with Balor, throw him around, and just do that little fucking smirky chuckle that he does. They're just gonna get a tight shot of his little chuckle.
Now,
not just because of Heyman. Heyman's such a joy to watch.
Now, here's the question people were saying, and Balor already said, "I'm not going to be the demon for it." It was like, well, why the fuck wouldn't you?
Yeah.
This is demon worthy. Oh my God, this is demon worthy.
I think he is. I think it will be.
I hope that he just said that to say it.
Yeah, it will be. I mean, why the fuck would it? There's no reason why it wouldn't be. His only, when he won the Universal title, came in as the demon, won as the demon. It's gonna.
When's the last time he was the demon? Was it SummerSlam versus Corbin?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But they didn't do demon for his title match with Reigns the next night.
Had to bring out the big guns versus Corbin.
That's not demon worthy. Yeah. No, this is demon worthy. This is the one shot. This is demon. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, it's right there. You got Corbin, then right below it, Universal title match. No, I'm done fucking around. I'm just obviously. Anyway, who sees Balor winning? Because I'm going to be honest with you. A lot of people are going with Brock on this one. A lot of people are leaning towards Brock.
No.
I think I'm going to pick Brock, honestly, but I'm thinking about like bot locking this. I am going low points.
We got burned on picking against Brock or picking Brock for most of 2018, right?
Yeah.
Because of stuff they were doing. The way it's going now, he's got training going on. He's working on MMA stuff. The fight with Cormier seems to be coming up. It's not official. There's nothing yet, but that's where they're going with it. And we remember how that went with Ambrose, but he still had a Mania match with Ambrose all the way through April. So it's not like this isn't it. But Brock was as good as done until he came back with the whole Crown Jewel thing. Like, they still brought him back anyway. Like, no one thought he was even coming back, let alone this at Hell in a Cell. So I would not be surprised if Demon Balor did it. But if he's not Demon, because this is the thing, Demon Balor has never lost in WWE.
Undertaker also never lost at WrestleMania.
That's a good point.
Boom!
That's a damn good point.
Brock's gonna break the streak.
But that's literally, if Brock is on his way out the door, he wasn't out the door when he beat Taker.
Have they ever mentioned that Demon Balor is undefeated? Do they mention?
I do not know.
I don't know.
Because if they do, then there's a chance they'll lock onto that and they don't want Demon Balor to win because they love that stuff. But if they haven't, that means they don't care.
Yeah. I would be surprised to find out that they actually are keeping track of the fact that Demon Balor hasn't lost. I'm sure they probably just don't fucking know. They probably don't even know.
I don't put that past them. Someone somewhere would be like, hey, by the way, like if we're able to casually remember it, someone on staff does.
Well, he's only had like 4 matches as Demon Balor on the main show, right? Like 4 or 5, somewhere around there.
But at the same time, I could easily see. I don't know why I said easily, but I could easily see Balor winning this for some crazy reason like this, because no one would expect it. And now Balor's Universal Champion.
Well,
and Rollins wins the Rumble, and we get a rematch at Mania.
Well, see,
like, okay.
WWE has put themselves in this really tough position because they came out and did this whole big, hey, we're doing this for you, we're doing this for you. Nobody wants Lesnar as the Universal Champion. So, if they keep it on him, that just showed that obviously they were bullshitting, which we know they were, and I'm fine with that. I'm okay with that. I'm actually mad that they came out and did that whole thing on Raw right in front of everybody. That was kind of bullshit. I was not happy about that.
It was weird.
Yeah, it was dumb. It was stupid. I'm against that kind of shit. But anyway, this would just be, hey, yeah, we really do not give a fuck about you guys. Shut the fuck up and look at Brock Lesnar as our champion. So they put themselves in this position. So,
yeah, I don't think they really care.
yeah.
People are going to tune in anyway.
Well, you can easily storyline it up that we want to give the people what they want, but Brock Lesnar is his own man.
No, I mean,
Right? Like that's kind of what they've been doing anyway. When he wasn't even there for most of last year. So
that's true. But you got to admit,
It's weird that he's been champion again for this long.
yeah,
well, I don't think this one was planned. This is
I would say, you know,
the whole cancer.
Day one
cancer
no,
thing.
I'm gonna put a low pick on Balor. I think like I got a Jinder Mahal feeling about this, and I called that one right.
Well, this is different. No, this is different than Jinder Mahal.
Yeah, Jinder Mahal.
Right.
Jinder
He's a
Mahal.
former champion.
Yeah, but I'm like I'm picking. I think I'm picking Balor just on that
Mahal.
outside chance because I really think the whole Lesnar thing was a stopgap, and it's done. They're done with it. They got what they want. I don't see him at Mania unless it's maybe Seth going there.
Is it just me, or does Brock look noticeably smaller now? Like he's obviously been training quite a bit for UFC. So
it's going to hopefully be a great match. You know, fun one too.
I hope so, especially if he requested Balor. You think it would be? He'd be on his,
I don't think he also cares if he wins or loses.
Well,
he does not.
No, obviously, no, he don't give a shit. Yeah, I don't know.
I mean,
so
he
okay,
loses too, I should say.
so let's go down the line. Scott just said he would pick Balor. Lee,
I'm picking Balor. I'm sticking with that.
who were you leaning towards for this one? Who you thinking?
You know what? Some convincing arguments here. I think I might say Balor would be who
Wow.
I'd pick if I was still doing it. So
Okay, Peanut, what are you thinking?
I'm going with Lesnar. He's the safe pick.
He is.
Sometimes you got to go with the safe pick because for the past 4, 6, 17 years, they've Brock's the Rock. So
Yeah,
Well, Balor is like Banks in this situation where it's like I could see the new champion unseating someone. Like I could see it. It's Rumble time frame, right?
Yeah.
So
the other.
What do you think, Bomber?
The other thing, the reason I am probably going to go with Brock, but I think I'm going to go in the JRPL. I think I'm going to put like 1, maybe 2 points on this. But the reason I definitely feel like Balor is just as safe as Lesnar for 1 or 2 points is the whole when Vince was out there on Raw on Monday this week. He was doing the nope, you're not going to win. I don't see it. You're just not going to win. Like it was so to me, it came off as so obvious that Finn's going to fucking win. And
Cena endorsed him too. Don't forget.
Normally
Cena
when they
is
do
like,
that,
I believe
though,
in you.
That the guy loses.
do they?
Yeah. Oh
I
yeah.
feel that way. Yeah.
Oh,
It's easy for him to say, "I told you so." You're nobody. Like that was the Chris
Oh.
Benoit story for 2 years, for crying out loud.
That's
So.
that WWE mentality of breaking everybody down to a level where you're not shit unless we decide you're shit.
Oh, well,
And-
I mean, I don't know about that, but I don't know. I think I am going to settle with Lesnar for a low number of points when it comes to confidence level there. So, yeah, we're split then. We're 2-2. We're 2-2 on that one.
It could go either way.
I do
won't be
agree.
shocked
It
or
could
feel.
definitely go either way. All right, so I guess what we got left is just the 2 Rumble matches. Let's go with the Women's Rumble first. We already did touch on a lot of this as far as like what could happen earlier in the night or, who knows, could be later in the night. But so give me right now, who do you think is going to win the Women's Royal Rumble League? Give it to me. Who do you think?
Maria Menounos.
Okay, there we go. And that goddamn, you could have just fucking said Billy Kay or somebody like that.
Thinking probably it makes sense for Becky Lynch to do it, so I'm gonna probably say that.
Okay. Peanut, who you going
Charlotte
with?
officially in the match.
She's in. She is in.
My money is on her top lock.
Whoa, Jesus.
There's our Mojo Raleigh pick right
There's
there.
the Mojo Raleigh pick of the year.
That's a safer pick than Mojo, though.
Well, it is. Yeah, way safer than Mojo. But wow.
You're gonna love it though. The fireworks going off behind Charlotte. The nice view of her ladies.
Okay.
And it's,
well, there we go.
they're hard to ignore.
Unfortunately, they are very hard to ignore. But Scott, I thought you were going to jump in with Flair. Are you going to jump in the Flair as well? You jump in the Peanut boat? No?
No, Becky.
Becky, okay.
There's too many ways. Even if she wins or loses the other match, I still see her in and winning this one. It's literally going to be either Becky or Charlotte, or they're doing something to surprise us all, and they could easily do that. Could be a fucking Bella for all we know.
I got it.
It's Becky. Becky. If Becky's in it, she's winning it. If she's not even in it, Charlotte. But
Yeah.
I believe Becky.
I agree 100%. If Becky's in it, what's the point of her not winning? But
Or she gets screwed out of it and earns
she gets
the title
screwed out of
match
it
at the
by
Elimination Chamber and blah blah blah.
Yeah,
There's so many options they've done that because Roman Reigns didn't win and still went to Mania. That kind of stuff's happened.
if Becky's in and she doesn't win, Charlotte's throwing her out. Bottom line. So, yeah. What about this? I'm going to throw a name out there that we haven't even brought up.
Do not say Randy Orton. We will
No.
all you right now.
No. It could be the female equivalent as far as, making that call. What about Alexa Bliss, guys?
Yeah.
Huh?
Zion was onto something. They should never have announced she was going to be in it.
I agree.
It should have been a surprise.
That would have been a
100%.
good surprise. That would have got people excited.
She's been out for a while. How long has it been? It's been like two.
Been a while.
She missed
pay-per-views?
Evolution.
Yes, she did. That's when she was out. Yep.
Before Evolution, so October.
Yep.
It has been a while.
Yeah, about three
Concussion
months.
protocol. So yeah.
Yeah, no. When she announced it on Raw this week, I was like, same boat. I was like, whoa, why would they do that? That's
Why
a
would
good
you say
surprise
that?
they could have had.
Yeah, I don't think they're going to do much with her though in the Rumble. I think she's going to be in there for like a cup of coffee and then she's going to be knocked out.
I think if
But she's got too much like backstage angle stuff going on now where the focus has been away from her being a performer now since the concussion for a while, and I think they maybe kind of like her in that position now where she can get walked in on by interns half naked and do stupid talk show shit.
Also very random. Yeah.
Yeah, but like I mean, maybe they like it, but it hasn't been that good. Like on Raw this past week, it was really just bad.
But their definition
not
of
saying
bad
it's
is
good.
different than our definition of bad.
That's true. Mainly, the worst part of it was Alicia Fox. I'm sorry. I
As
do not.
always,
I do not wish harm upon her, but she needs to be fucking fired. Wow, she's so fucking bad. I know.
She's been around how many years?
I don't usually
Someone
say
do
that a
that.
lot, but wow, get her the fuck out of there. What she did on Raw, like, I mean, she like does the same shit all the time, but on Raw this past week was the most cringy shit I have seen in WWE in like probably past 5 years. No joke.
She
100%.
debuted on the main roster in 2008.
Dumb.
Ow.
Dumb.
She's got tenure. She's the goat.
Yeah,
She spent-
she's a
she
fucking
a
goat,
year
all
to
Be
right.
the next.
She had a year
Whoa,
in AEW,
whoa,
and a year in
misogynist.
Florida.
Get out of here.
She's going to be sent down to NXT, and she's going to be the new head coach. She's going to be training the next generation.
Good.
of
I hope
women's
all
talent.
of that happens. I hope all of that happens, so we just ensure this future of the women's division is absolute
She couldn't
terrible.
even do the cooking show well that
Yeah.
they did.
No, I don't
Like,
know what. She's
she-
got to be
it's-
fucking somebody back there. I don't know what's going on.
She also, like, that cooking show, let's tangent on Alicia Fox for a second.
No.
That cooking show had Curtis Axel, Dana Brooke, and Alicia Fox. And she's like, I'm the most creative, I'll be the best. And then Curtis Axel makes a simple hoagie, and Dana Brooke makes this protein pasta thing. And they both look well done and well made. And Alicia's like, I don't know what I'm doing. I'm being silly, and it looks like dog shit. And she's like, I
This
don't
for the
know.
network?
I'm having fun. Yeah, it's on YouTube and on the network.
No.
She's like, I was having fun. She looks like a fucking moron.
I'm not
I wish
watching
This is why I hate
no
that they have a
ill
network.
her, But my fucking God, she's legitimately stupid.
I'm going to go watch that Steven Crowder video
Oh, I saw they
first.
had Mick Foley's daughter as.
She's Mark Henry and Noelle Foley are two of the judges for the food.
Wow.
By the way, rest in peace to Mick Foley's Instagram account. It had a good 3-picture run. If anyone.
Oh, it's gone?
Yeah, he was there and then he was gone.
Oh, that's unfortunate. That's unfortunate. But anyway, sorry to get, shit on Fox for a minute, but it just had
Nope.
to be done.
Not sorry.
Had to be done. If I got to pick a winner, I think definitely it's going to come down to Charlotte Flair or Becky Lynch. And I hate to pick somebody, that's like an outside chance, not even supposed to be in the match, not even announcing the match, but I think Becky really is probably the go-to here. I think they're going to do the right thing. They know how big Becky is. They know they got, the big lightning in a bottle or whatever you want to call it. They got it all in her, and they need to cash in on it now, leading into WrestleMania. So I think she is going to win the Royal Rumble. That'll be
She
amazing.
is even talking about being the main event of Mania, which makes me think they're
She
getting
can do
that
it.
Seed.
But
They're getting
part
that
of-
seed out there to make it in people's heads to think like, yeah, she pulled it off. You know what I mean? But remember,
the
let's not
match.
forget back in 2014 or 15 when everyone was like, Daniel Bryan's going to win the Rumble. He lost to Bray Wyatt, but he's going to win the Rumble. And then he didn't come out into the Rumble. And that audience booed Rey Mysterio for 3 minutes straight.
Yeah.
They've fucked this up before. So it's not like they can't do it again. Like, this company is the worst at being doomed to repeat its mistakes. I could easily see Becky losing and not being in the Rumble.
Wow.
I hate the fact that I can see that. I could easily see that. Because then she just went to the fast lane. But my God.
Feeling is the main event at Mania is going to be Charlotte versus Ronda to find her way in the match. But they're not going to go away from having Charlotte versus Ronda.
So you think no matter what, Charlotte and Ronda will be in the main
I
event?
think they're not going to go away with that. But they can't, like Becky got so big and it's such a social media storm, which, they love the social media,
Yeah.
that she found her way into the match. And she might win it, but the match, I think, at Mania is still
Oh, yeah, this
Charlotte versus Ronda.
is Orton and Batista, and here comes Daniel Bryan.
Yeah.
I can absolutely see that comparison, 100%.
Let's
Yeah.
say maybe they learned from that, but I have a feeling like they still think in the match they think Charlotte's the big
They,
draw versus Ronda.
I said this months before Evolution, but it's like they really think that Nikki Bella is one of the biggest draws. People are like, no. She main evented Evolution with Ronda, and she literally came out for that and then left. Like they have these weird conceptions of who they think are the big draws, like Shane and things like that. And like, yeah, the audiences might like it in the arena, but it's like there's no long term there. Becky is long term, so I think it'll work. I think that she can pull this off.
Yeah.
And I honestly,
My stomach just hurt though thinking about Bella's coming back for the tag titles.
Right.
They will be champions.
I honestly, like, I'm going to call it now. I see Becky making Ronda tap.
Oh,
at Mania.
Oh, well, that's
that's the story. I see that. And however Becky's got to do to get there. Yeah, she probably is.
She's going to be bloodied on the outside of the ring, and they're going to rack focus to her after Ronda taps out.
Yeah. And then when Ronda goes and has her babies, it's Becky and Charlotte with the feud or whatever it is, right? Yeah. And yeah. And some people even said, what if that means that the horsewomen come in and go after these guys, and then Ronda comes back, and it's like, yeah, we got like honestly 2-3 years of story right here with these guys, with these women.
Yeah.
It's perfect. Run with it. You haven't had this ever before with the women.
Yeah.
Own it. It's better than the men right now. Just go with it.
Now that's true. That's true. With all the things surrounding this show, the women are definitely the more exciting thing happening. Yeah. And earlier, by the way, I said that there were 26 women announced as of us recording this. Only 23. So that means that there are 7
still a lot
women,
more than I thought.
Yeah, still with 7 women not announced yet, which neither of the Bellas.
They're just a big women's roster, and I just didn't realize it.
Yeah, you're going to get an NXT woman. You're going to get an NXT woman in there. Neither of the Bellas, and obviously Becky. That could be 4 or 5 right there. So, and that's not counting any legends, by the way. No Lita, no Trish, none of that. So, I don't know. It's gonna be interesting to see how they fill those last couple spots up.
They're gonna bring back Kelly again.
Jesus. I mean,
they can bring back Tori. I'm cool with that.
Bring back Tori. Molly Holly was great at the last Royal Rumble. I don't know. I'm just a big Molly Holly fan. Anyway, let's go to. I think this is going to be the main event still. I think the men's is going to get the main event, unless they go with Becky. That could be main event worthy. But let's do it, guys. Who do you think is going to win the 2019 Men's Royal Rumble? Anybody want to jump out there, Peanut? You got a name floating around in your head there?
I have no idea.
John Cena.
Literally.
Say it.
He might not even be in it.
He might not. You're right. That is a rumor. They're going with the injury angle right now, I think, right?
It was going to be Lars injuring him, leading to a Mania match.
Yeah.
But they're just going with he got injured anyway.
Yeah.
And is out. He was never actually planned on being in it, was a rumor I read. They just said that for ticket sales.
Oh.
Ooh.
I still have a feeling he might not be in it.
Yeah, probably not.
Ticket sales. It's the Rumble. They don't need people for tickets.
No,
it's
they do.
actually underperforming quite a bit.
They're at Chase Field, so they have a big arena to fill.
Oh. Well, then they probably need to get Cena in there then if they're really worried about it.
It's in 3 days.
All right, so Peanut doesn't have a name. Lee, you got a name for us right now?
God, I don't know. This is a hard one to pick.
Right? I'm going through my head names, and there's nothing popping out.
I mean, you're kind of thinking it's got to be someone who is either main event or someone who is upper mid card, like maybe like the back or something. Like even that's possible, or surprise Bray Wyatt fucking appearance or some bullshit like that. Like it's so up in the air because their main events so fucking stale that they could really use a shake-up of some sort, but at the same time it feels like, well, why would they bother? Like they might as well just have fucking Finn Balor come in and win the Rumble after losing the title match or something, you know?
Wouldn't that be something if they don't
I was
do
just
it for
thinking,
the
does
women?
Daniel Bryan not win or loses, as you're saying, then he enters and gets to win the Rumble?
Yeah, or like Finn Balor the Demon against Brock, and he loses, but then he comes in as the Demon in the fucking Rumble and wins.
Yeah, then he goes against Brock at Mania, or goes to SmackDown for AJ or Bryan, and options there, right?
Well, I think when you look about who's going to win, I think you got to think about, first of all, what brand do you think is going to win? Like, who's going to be the one that challenges? I think it's definitely going to be Raw, personally. I think it's definitely going to be Raw challenging for the Universal title. So when you look at that, obviously there are some big names that are popping out there that everybody's. I think a lot of people are thinking Rollins is a big favorite to win. Everybody wants to see Rollins versus Brock. You know, that's a big favorite. The other one, I think, who was the other one? Was it McIntyre? I think McIntyre.
McIntyre, yeah.
Yeah, McIntyre. Nobody said Dean Ambrose.
I was
Come
just
on
thinking
now.
Dean Ambrose is definitely
Dean
going to be
could-
in the final four.
I would not be
I'll make that
surprised if fucking Strowman, because he could be plenty ready by Mania.
That, you know what? That's what I was starting to think about. I was thinking, hey,
Yeah.
nobody's mentioned, like, there's been a lot of talk about Strowman and Brock, and like, and then Finn. Nobody's even thought about Braun being in the actual Rumble. Nobody's even mentioned it.
But Bomber, what about Randy Orton?
Randy
No,
Orton,
no. Impossible?
not this,
Let's
not
be
this
honest,
time.
that
It
RKO
wasn't
on
possible
Joe,
then.
that RKO to Joe was amazing.
Oh, dude,
Oh, God.
Orton's amazing. Orton is. I know you guys. I know a lot of people
I
do
know.
shit on him, but man,
I'm
Orton
excited.
is so good. Orton is
Joe
so
is
good.
healthy. He's gonna make it to a Rumble finally. Yay!
Yeah, he's not gonna win, but I'm glad he's gonna be in there. It's gonna be fun.
He
Yeah.
could trip.
I mean, you guys.
call it Jinder Mahal. He's going to win the Rumble.
Is he even? He is announced in it. He's announced. I'm looking at the list right now as I'm talking about this.
Like,
Obviously, a lot of people somehow Kofi Kingston's name always comes up, but you know he's never gonna win. That's the funny part.
Yeah, screw you, Woody. He's not going to win.
I think last year this is when the whole big Kofi shit on Kofi
Yeah.
took place, but not gonna
Kofi
happen.
Kingston wins
No,
and challenges Daniel Bryan.
get out of here.
That is not WrestleMania worthy anymore.
I
after
think-
what they've done for the past 5 years.
I
It's
think-
not happening.
I think Baron Corbin has a better chance than Kofi Kingston.
Whoa,
I disagree with that, 100%. Because they could easily see that Kofi finally won it. After 10 years of not, he finally won. That's
Nah.
infinitely a easier story than Baron Corbin, who's just, I'm a bad guy.
No, it'll
who's
be-
not a constable anymore, so
Guys,
why is he wearing that get
No,
up?
here we go. Ready? Finn Balor wins. Corbin wins Rumble. We get Finn Balor versus Corbin again.
horrible
Fucking
person.
sign the checks. Pass them out. But
you know what I
anyway.
think
Corbin
you're gonna
grows
do
his
with-
hair back because that's what he uses to beat
Yes.
the demon
I just love
versus the demon.
I just love how he comes out with like his music is still super like badass dramatic in the spotlight and stuff, and then he's wearing his vest still and everything.
Yeah, he's
Doesn't
not general
look-
manager or whatever anymore.
Doesn't look
Why is
anything
he
like his
wearing
music.
that? It's dumb.
I don't think he's got any more clothes. Like I think
Can't
I
go
think
back.
he
Yeah, he sold his other attire.
Yeah.
burnt his shitty pants and his stupid metal.
So, Bomber,
I don't think his pants were that
I know you've said before, like, the idea of an NXT guy coming in and winning it.
Yeah,
like,
hey,
that
you
would
heard
be
my
amazing.
my prediction, my bold prediction.
I-
Gargano,
honestly,
baby. Gargano.
Of all the time, like, I could see it this time to challenge the SmackDown champion. I wouldn't be surprised because nothing seems set in stone on the SmackDown side.
That's true.
If Ciampa came out and won it, or Gargano,
He could
or,
lose. Ciampa could
Right.
lose the night before
or
at
Cole,
NXT.
or these guys. Well, Almas came out as NXT champion. He doesn't have to lose. to
That's
do
true.
it.
Yeah, you're right.
So I could easily see something like that happening.
Every
I know
year-
people are like, oh, Kenny Omega, he's contracted through January
No,
31st.
he's not coming. Every year there has been a NXT. Okay, there has been a NXT superstar in the Rumble every single year so far. So who do you guys? If you had to put money on one person, who would you put money on? Scott, go.
Aleister Black.
Oh, okay.
Black.
Lee
I
Black.
agree with him. I was going to say Black. Yeah,
Black.
Black seems like the safest bet. He's main roster ready and has
Yeah.
been for a while. The
Peanut.
injury stalled it.
And by the way, just because they debut, just because they come out
Yeah, I was
doesn't
gonna
mean they
say.
stay.
That's why I could see Gargano just making a quick little appearance.
I think Gargano
Or,
would be fun.
Velveteen Dream.
Oh,
I could
Dream.
see-
That crowd would
Yeah.
love Dream.
Dream
Yeah.
would have probably the biggest
that.
pop of the Rumble if he came out. No joke.
They did Adam Cole. And he
Yeah,
was
Adam's.
pretty new.
Yeah, when Adam Cole came out last
Yeah.
year, that place fucking exploded. Yeah, no, whoever it is going to probably get one of the biggest pops of the Rumble, which is hilarious. But
Yeah, so my pick, is
Ricochet?
Velveteen.
Ricochet, would be
Ricochet,
big.
yeah.
Wait, you're picking Velveteen to win, or you're just saying he'd be the NXT guy?
as my
Okay,
NXT.
yeah,
I thought you were
I'm
doing
still
that.
going Gargano, baby. I'm still going Gargano. He's going to win the whole
It's a
damn
winner.
thing. Top block. That's my top block. Gargano win. No, for real though. Peanut, give us a name. We thought about it for a while. Give us a name to actually win the Rumble. You gotta give us one.
Seth Rollins.
Seth Rollins. Oh, you went the fucking safe
The
one.
safe
you little,
one.
You little
It's very
bastard.
safe.
All right. So Lee, you did say. Did you give us the actual name? Who did you say?
Jinder Mahal.
God damn it. Okay, Scott, give us a pick here.
I'm gonna go with Rollins, but my gut is saying McIntyre. Like
It's a good pick.
It's hard to not pick on McIntyre because I could easily
You
see
love
him.
McIntyre.
I do. He's really good for it.
Yeah.
And he'll fight anybody. He'll fight Lesnar or Balor. Doesn't give a fuck. So
They would
Fuck
love
it.
that match.
I'm going with McIntyre.
Lesnar versus McIntyre.
I'll pick
Going
McIntyre.
McIntyre. All right, Lee, give us a real one.
They really love him. So yeah, I can see it.
Don't give us Mahal now.
What do you mean? Don't hinder the gender.
Jesus Christ. Come on, at least give us Ambrose. At least give us Ambrose.
Fuck Ambrose. He
What?
doesn't have a chance of winning it.
He has a better chance. Peanut's right. He will be in the final four.
He is flopping weak sauce bullshit. He's weaker than his fucking clothesline right now, character-wise.
Okay.
Ooh,
Okay. First of all,
They need to do
no. That's
something
incorrect.
with him, and it's keep him out of the Rumble and find a new character gimmick for him because he sucks right now.
No,
He's
okay.
baiting bullshit.
That's a lot of hate right there. That's
Jinder Mahal is going to win the fucking Royal Rumble.
Okay.
Second chance they're taking on him. I've seen some of his recent Instagram photos. He's pumped. He's got veins.
Yes, he does.
He's vascular.
Well, I actually 100% honest right here. I think there is an outside chance Ambrose gets to win here. 100%.
What a
100%.
bad choice.
No. I'm not even shitting. 100%. I think there's an outside chance out of like the top four people. I think he has a top four chance to win the Rumble.
No, to be honest, like it feels like the past couple of years they have gone with the person who they won. They don't seem like they're going to win, but they win. Like I didn't really see Nakamura winning last year.
No, I can already tell you. Like I'm looking at the names, I can tell you of the list. There might be somebody obviously that they don't have that'll be in the top four. But I can tell you the final four right now who I think it's going to be. I think it's going to come down to 3 Raw guys and 1 SmackDown guy. I think it's going to be Ambrose, Rollins, McIntyre, and ready for this? Drum roll me. Somebody? No. Okay, there it is. Boom, Mustafa Ali. Boom.
Ooh,
That's what I'm thinking. Final four. And I think Rollins, McIntyre taking themselves out. Ambrose is going to dump Mustafa Ali over. Ambrose gets the win. Mark it down. Sign the checks.
I don't see that
Wow,
happening.
that sucks.
Sign the checks. Pass them out.
I don't see that.
You just said Jinder Mahal. God damn. You're talking about my
Let's-
shit
let's-
sucks.
Yeah, Jinder Mahal is vascular, pal, and Vince McMahon is back on TV. He's getting the ratings up, and
No.
what he needs is a big vascular giant to be his champion.
People are going to see Ali in the final 2. They're going to freak out. I mean, right now Ali's being built up as this, like this.
I mean,
Phenomenal
what's his
thing.
name? Santino Marella was.
Well, that was a
Final two,
joke
right?
thing. That was a joke thing, though. Mustafa Ali is like,
But the crowd was thinking maybe.
oh, I loved
took
it.
one-
was good.
I'm not
No,
saying
no,
it wasn't
yeah.
good.
One that-
No. Vince is going to take one look at this Mustafa Ali kid, and he's going to go, God damn, why does that girl have a beard, pal?
Well, I mean, he might. He
Yeah,
definitely
Mahal's
might.
gonna walk by and I'll be like, "Who the hell's that?"
But that's
Great ass, though.
yeah. I mean, I'm thinking if Ambrose has a chance, this is the year I think he's got the real chance to win the Rumble. There's a lot of question marks going into it, and I think this could be the year. So,
Sounds like a pick I would have made when I was 10.
well. Guess what?
Now he was my favorite.
Yeah, as long as that pick was like Mojo Rawley, then
Matt
you got
Hardy
it
is
right.
going to go in the Rumble and win it.
Then it doesn't matter. Well, Jeff Hardy is in this Rumble, and he's definitely not winning. So let's get that out of it.
Hardy's coming back, I heard. So
Matt
Yeah,
Hardy.
Matt Hardy.
Whatever, man. I
Matt's
saw that
cleared.
post.
Harper and Rowan are cleared.
Yeah. I don't know about all that. I mean, what a waste. I thought he was done. I was happy. I was like, what a nice little ending to a career there. And then he's like, hey, nobody said I'm retired. I'm coming back. Like, well, okay, well, fuck that. So
I agree.
yeah.
I was ready for Matt to be
And
gone.
obviously, and you know what? I was also, a little selfish. I was proud to say I was at Matt Hardy's last televised match. But if he comes back, he's going to ruin that for me. So.
Ooh, I have to make sure I go.
Oh,
to
wow,
that.
you're just being so inconvenienced by all these poor things, you privileged person.
I am. I had a little,
Not
thing
gonna-
to put on my little stat sheet there. Saw Matt Hardy's last ever televised match. So, in person.
That goes
But,
on
With
your
Jap
signature.
stars, and now
fuck Trump.
you do, terrible.
Ruin the fucking Japanese show I was going to. So, fuck that guy. But yeah, I mean that's some some things outside the box. I think I have a little bit better chance than Lee does to get his pick right for the Rumble. But-
You're really out of your mind.
But we each picked somebody different, so that's also fun. That's also interesting. we got McIntyre, Rollins, Jinder Mahal, and Ambrose. All 4 guys on Raw. So basically, we're predicting Raw to win. So mark that.
I think the
Which
final
is why
4
Randy Orton is going to win.
No,
Damn
he's
it.
not. No, he's not. But
Don't say that.
yeah,
The final 4 is going to be the most vascular people. So it's going to be like Lars Sullivan and Jinder Mahal and
Vince hates
maybe
Lars Sullivan.
Bobby Lashley.
Bobby Lashley. He'll come out.
Yeah, he's in the Rumble. I know that, which is weird. He's the Intercontinental Champion.
Is
but
what's his name?
That's never
Little
stopped
guy.
me.
what's that? Peanut?
Is his
Rush
partner?
or whatever.
Oh, Leo Rush. I hope so.
Leo
That'd be
Rush, he in
fun.
it?
He would get thrown out like in a heartbeat, but that'd be fun.
Yeah, I could see them doing the Santino spot with him.
Yeah, unfortunately. Yeah, they could. Let's see. So, anybody got any final thoughts as we go into this Rumble? Like, are you hyped for it on paper? Do you think it's going to be better than last year, which I think will be hard to top? But last year was really good. But what are you guys thinking?
It'll be interesting. At the very least, it's probably the most interesting the Foxy Boxers have ever been. It's probably the most exciting Rumble for that stuff. So that'll be worth checking out.
Product, I think, needs a good kick in the butt, and hopefully this will help put some focus on things, because right now it's just a mess. And even just trying to watch YouTube clips, it's like all over the place with stuff that's just not interesting. Like, why are they doing this? The Rumble.
Well, because you're watching little sound bites. That's why none of it makes sense, because you're not watching it in order. That's why, Peanut.
I got news for you, pal. Watching a full show don't make no sense either.
Okay, well,
Yeah.
you know. But I don't know. There are ways they could mess this show up, of course. There's always a way. But I think this show could, even if Brock wins, I don't think that's not going to ruin the show. I think it's going to be hard to mess this show up. I really do. Unless they really fuck up with Becky. They have Becky lose and then not be in the Women's Rumble. I think that is the only way they can really put a damper on this show. I think for the most part, it's close to being foolproof.
They could do that.
They could. I mean, they could.
Well, not actually.
It happened with Bryan, like I said.
Well, it happened with Bryan, but that was different. Bryan wasn't over as big as Becky is right now. So.
Oh.
No, it was about on par.
Well, yeah, it definitely.
He was
Becky
the hottest thing
is
going at the time.
Yeah, well, Becky is the biggest thing going that's been going in a long time period, not just like right now. Like I'm talking, she's on fire right now. So.
Yeah, no, the crowds when Bryan was facing off with Wyatt were Austin level.
They were great. If you look back at that steel
they
cage
were.
match.
It's unreal. Yeah.
I don't know if I'd say Austin level. That's.
Watch back that steel cage match.
I'd have to. I'll have to go back and watch it. Then
Yeah.
I'll have to go back and watch it.
It's nuts.
It's going to be after that Steven Crowder video though with AJ. I'm gonna watch that first.
Everyone go seek that out for sure.
Yeah, let's all give Steven Crowder
your
some
thoughts in
views,
the
guys.
comments.
Yeah, and the comments say I'm here from JRPL. Let's get some, or from the Jobber Radio. So that'd be fun. But yeah, last plug I gotta say, just guys, if you haven't already, you heard us talk about it. Jobber Radio Prediction League. Peanut, go right now before you go to sleep, and put in your picks. Put in your picks. Everybody go in there, read the rules. You do not duplicate your confidence points. Follow along at Jobber Radio on Twitter. He posts all kinds of updates and everything. Go sign up and take part in the Prediction League. It's a lot of fun, so you need to do it. Anybody got any plugs they want to throw out as they're heading into 2019? We're just getting into this thing. Anybody got any big projects coming up?
I got nothing to plug.
Well, we know Peanut doesn't.
As always.
Yeah. Scott, Lee, you guys got any big projects coming up before we get out of here?
I've got nothing as of yet.
Okay.
Working on stuff as always, so yeah.
No, I'm just focused on being blessed and being a blessing, pal.
Okay, cool. Well, I guess
Keep on riding.
I have the little announcement that I have to make right now. I am going to be moving my location. I am leaving Charlotte, North Carolina, in the United States.
Going north?
For you and Lee, and this takes place in the United States. I am going north. Yes, I am, Peanut. I'm going north.
Lady
Closer
kick
to
you out,
me.
did she?
Nope, we are both going to Norfolk, however you say the fucking city,
Norfolk?
Virginia.
Norfolk, yeah.
It's not folk. I've heard it's definitely not folk.
Yeah, don't trust me on it.
I heard people get mad when you say it that way, which is whatever. Kind of like Louisville and Louisville. People get mad when you say
Okay, that's
Louisville,
fair.
but
Yeah.
because it's actually Louisville. But I think it's Norfolk or something. I don't fucking know. Anyway, we're going to Norfolk, Virginia. So I am going to be moving on. My last day at my job is going to be February 13th. It's going to be a crazy transition. Jobber Radio will be on a little bit of hiatus while, this is probably our last episode until we get settled in, unless you guys want to, man a show without me. But
We've done that before.
We can try.
yeah.
The way we've been going, we missed like 3 weeks anyway. You should be on your feet by then.
Yeah, I think everything should be good. But also part of this announcement is, the details of the move. My girlfriend did get a, good job in Virginia, and I
You don't have to
unfortunately
work, and you can focus full time on Java Radio.
I unfortunately do not have a job lined up at the moment, so I will be, job hunting and focusing on Java Radio full time. So there you go. It's no joke. Peanut, 100%. That is a real deal. That's no joke.
Oh, way to steal his thunder.
No, it's fine. No, I mean, it was a joke, but also a reality. So I'm planning on hopefully helping revamp a lot of our content that we've been slacking on, because we have. Get some more backyard breakdowns. I know a lot of people have been looking for those. And
It's coming.
Yeah, and I have some other stuff in the works, just personal stuff that I'll just do on my own that I won't bother you guys about. But so my plan is to help beef up some of the content during this little transition while I'm looking for a job. So it could be a good thing for you guys out there. Could be more content coming out. But yeah, so that's my announcement. I am moving. I am sad to leave Charlotte because it is a nice wrestling city. I am not going to lie. There's a lot of good wrestling stuff here, especially my local promotion I go to every month. But maybe there's one.
Even at work, you had a lot of wrestlers come.
Oh yeah, that was a. Come on now, yeah. I've taken pictures of Mick Foley.
That's true.
I've had in both DIY back when they were DIY. I've had the Hardy Boys came on. I've had. The NWA World Champion
TNA, right?
Nick Aldis came in. Nick Aldis came in twice. We had the Smashing Pumpkins guy. What the fuck's his name? Billy Corgan was in.
Corgan.
Yeah, he was in. There's been several wrestlers on the show. Yeah, but hey, maybe that stuff happens in Virginia too. We'll find out. You never know. But anyway, yeah, that was my announcement. So that's happening. Hope you guys are excited for some more content, because I'm excited to bring some more content. But. If you guys got nothing else, let's get out of here, guys, and let's go enjoy the Rumble this weekend and all root for Dean Ambrose, right? Everybody, Dean Ambrose?
No. Gender.
Okay. Nope. Got it. Let's go, Ambrose.